大家好，我是 Martin, and this is a Phrase a Day English, brought to you by the Taichung Keda Language Center. Today we will learn the phrase to open a can of worms. 惹来一身腥. To open a can of worms means to cause trouble or controversy, usually accidentally. The phrase comes from the 1950s United States. Back then, when you went fishing, you could buy an actual can of worms that you could use as bait. Now, the problem with this is that if that can of worms fell over, all the worms would spill out onto your boat and go wriggling everywhere. So, it would be like having more trouble if you had a can of worms. So that's what the phrase means. You do something that accidentally causes more problems and more controversy. And I can give you two example sentences. Example number 1. When Mr. Trump called the president, it opened a can of worms. Example 2. G-Dragon opened a can of worms when he released the song Heartbreaker. So in both examples, there's some trouble or controversy caused by someone doing something that seemed okay at the time. So Mr. Trump, he talked to President Tsai Ing-wen, and he thought that was perfectly okay. Turns out it's not, because it really made China angry. And the China and U.S. relations are very, very important. And he kind of, we have another phrase for this, stepped in it. And I will explain stepped in it some other time. Well, and for the last one, G-Dragon, who totally copied Flo Rida with his song Heartbreaker, he caused a lot of trouble too. Admit it, G-Dragon, you copied Flo Rida. You're a talentless, uncreative hack. And you should go back to Korea. Okay, that's enough from me. I don't need to talk anymore about horrible Korean music. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all again next time. Bye-bye.